Mounce, BBG, chapter 27, sentence 7. And without, in the absence of an obvious subject, you're going to build that into the verb. So, and he went. And of course, Elthon from Erkamai. But with the epsilon nu, it's a third singular, of course. So you have he went, aorist form there. So, and he went, and then you have your first participle. By now, you recognize that omega nu as the masculine singular nominative, which points back to the he who went, right? And how did he go? He went preaching. And of course, we know that from Caruso, I preach. So you're good there. And then, you may also begin to recognize that you've already done this sentence. Main thing here is that you now have all the ammunition to be able to do these participles here that are thrown throughout the sentence. So, in any case, and he went preaching in the synagogues of them, and there you have a real omega nu genitive plural from autos, of course. So, and there it really is possessive. So, bottom line is he went preaching in their synagogues. And then you have another prepositional phrase, in, and then, with hauling the whole, and then if you did it literally, in whole the Galilee, but really the idea here is in all of Galilee is the way you're going to translate that, because it's the way we would say it. But the idea is the whole area of Galilee. So in any case, and then you have and then you have tadaimania, which you recognize that alpha as a neuter plural, but you don't know whether it's nominative or accusative. So you're trying to figure out, how to play with that one. Well, the very next word not only is a participle, not a verb, and you already have a subject up here. So, then when you take another look at this participle, what you also see is it's nominative singular masculine as well as this first participle. So, it's pointing back here, which means that this cannot be nominative. This has to be accusative. So the idea here is an ekbalo, I cast out, but as a present active participle, casting out, and then the demons, right? So, or just demons is probably the way we would run with it. So if I take this sentence back and go, and he went preaching in their synagogues in all of Galilee and casting out demons. All right, so that's that sentence, and then and comes to him. That's easy enough. Pros auton you've run across often enough now. Erkatai, of course, easy from erkamai, and then another deponent, and the tie telling you that it's a third singular. So that's just simple present deponent there. But your subject is after the fact. It's the leper, and you see that because you got a nominative singular ending there, right? Which I can't seem to be able to get. There we go. So you're going to pull that back up front and say, and a leper comes to him, and then you have this next participle, and from parakaleo, which we normally think of as urge or exhort or encourage, but this also has a semantic range that if you're, exhort and encourage usually have the idea of superior to inferior, but here where you're talking about the inferior to the superior, then it has enough range to have the idea of beseeching or sort of like begging. All right. So again, it's a similar kind of action, but it's instead of from the superior to the inferior, here you have the idea of the inferior to the superior with parakaleo. So you're going to translate this as either beseech or beg, but again as a participle, and beseeching him or begging him. So one more time real quick. And he went preaching in their synagogues in all of Galilee and casting out demons. And a leper comes to him. And again, I'd probably go with a historical present here and translate it as leper came to him, beseeching or begging him.